So congratulations, David, first of all.
Yeah. Thanks, Nathan.
What excites you about this new role that you've got at Freo?
What excites me, I think where the list is at, the playing group. We've brought in a lot of young talent, top end picks, since 2016 draft. So I think a lot of those guys now have played 30 or 40 games, and I've obviously got the 3 top 10 picks from this year, or the 2019 draft. So really looking forward to the development there, but it's also the change. There's been a lot of change both on and off field at the club, and there's a lot of enthusiasm. Just really excited about the growth that's on the list at the moment. So we're still a really young list and still inexperienced in a lot of ways, but you look across all the lines in our best 22, and there's still a huge amount of growth from players on that list that are best 22, and also pushing up from the back end of the list.
As far as, I guess, how you'll do the job, what sort of traits, I guess, do you think you have as a recruiting manager that you want to now bring into this role? Yeah,
I think relationships is one thing that I've found in the industry, that obviously a lot of hard work and travel and understanding the pool and a lot of interviews, and that's a huge part for us. Is it's not just identifying talent, it's the interviews and the characters that we want to bring in, and for us it's character as much as talent. So building relationships with families, building relationships within the industry too, so that you can get things done at trade time. And also throughout the draft, live trading's another element that's been brought in. So it's about building your relationships within the industry, so that you can work with people to get the outcomes that you're after.
Yep. I guess talking a little bit about the Freo list and what you've been able to build, what do you think are the strengths of it right now?
Yeah, so I think it's young. I think there's some, like I said, real scope there with the list to develop a lot of players across all lines. But really for me, I think the spine is really well set up. So and still young. So down back we've got Joel Hamling and Alex Pearce, but also there's Brennan Cox and Griffin Logue that are developing really well, that can play there. Sean Darcy developing as a ruck. And then up forward we've got Matty Taberner, Rory Lobb. So, and they're all 25 and under, those guys. So a lot of growth, but really strong spine to build on, and also a lot of talent in the midfield, but still quite young and developing.
Yep. The club's sort of been through a rebuild in a way. Where would you describe the point of the list right now in terms of sort of building towards that sustained success that the club's after? Yeah.
A lot of work to be done. A lot of work has gone in. I think a lot of the principles are right, a lot of the talent's there, but there's still a long way to go. A lot of hard work to be done. But like I said, I think we're on the right track. But still need to keep adding talent where we can, and we still need to keep developing the talent that's there on the list. And retention is a big part of that. And we're building the environment here that people want to be a part of. It's exciting where you can come here and you can be your best, and really develop to be the best player and the best person that you can be. So we're really hopeful that we've got a good track record historically with that, but really building that so that players that come here stay and extend long term.
How about interviews and house visits, that sort of stuff? Are there any that stand out to you from the time?
There's always some humorous ones in there, and ones that it's a great part of the job. It takes up a huge amount of our time. We do sort of between 80 to 90 home interviews a year all around the country. So it's a big process and effort, and trying to coordinate. We have a sports site, Peter Gibbs, that comes with us. And a couple of recruiters, and then having families there, it's always hard to coordinate. Some great experiences up in the Kimberley, interviewing players up there. You can be inner city through to the desert. But Andy Brayshaw is just one that just stands out as just super impressive. Just quality family, quality person, asks really good questions, switched on. And was just saying, even though he was Victorian, strong West Australian background, but he was just desperate. If you pick me, I'm coming and I'm committed and dedicated, and I want to make your club better. And I remember we walked out of that interview and thought, gee, if we could get Andy, we'd be very, very happy.
And then the most recent draft, in terms of the I guess the feeling after you got those 3 top 10 guys
Yeah.
and walking away from that draft, where did that, I guess, rank for you
Yeah.
in your time in recruiting?
Yeah, I feel, and every club and every recruiter walks away from a draft saying that they're really happy and couldn't believe that this had happened. But I really do feel sometimes you do need to have a little bit of luck with where your picks are and what you're trying to achieve and what happens before. And every club has different reasons for going for different players and needs and at stages with where they're at with their lists. So, yeah, for us, we ended up with picks 7 and 8. We obviously knew before we were starting to get a bit of a feel that Liam may have been bid on by Carlton. So sort of looking at that, there was an opportunity where we were in discussions with Melbourne where we were able to trade from pick 10 to get up to pick 8 to get ahead of the bid to keep that one alive rather than sort of losing it on, pick 10 on Liam and really being able to have the 3 top 10 picks. So yeah, in hindsight, it was fortunate that we were able to do that trade. But then, yeah, Hayden Young, like I think for most of the year, most people, most other clubs would have said, he was a top 3, top 5 player. But yeah, for different reasons, clubs do different things. So yeah, we were thrilled to get Hayden. He was another one that was really excited about coming across. He and Caleb are really close, and so I think it's worked out really well that 2 good mates were able to come across from country Victoria together. But yeah, beautiful left foot kick. Again, really good runner, super character, driven, and really good decision maker. So I think half back is probably where he's played the majority of his footy, but I think he's got potential to go through the midfield in time. And then Caleb Sarong as an inside mid, competitive little beast, and output huge. So he's been on a cricket scholarship at Geelong Grammar and has never really done a pre-season based on the commitments to school for the scholarship. So I think his scope is enormous. So yeah, really pleased to get both of them. And then Liam, we love Liam. He's been around for a couple of years. Tendai Mazungu's done a great job with his development. And yeah, really excited. Liam, very, very confident and very motivated. So we were going to match the bid. We rated Liam really highly. It was just a matter of where the bid came and how we would deal with it when it did come.
Yep.
But yeah, to have 7, 8, and 9 in one draft is probably never happen again. And I think the 3 that we brought in were all very different and fill different needs. But yeah, be a real asset to the club for years to come.